Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to a video on factors and multiples. Now, a lot of people do get confused on this topic, so I'm gonna start off with an example. Right, so let's get started. So we've got 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. Now, 2 and 3 are factors of 6 because they can divide the number 6 without actually going into decimals. So the quotient when they divide 6 is going to be whole numbers. So that's why they are factors, or basically the number 6 comes in their times table. And 6 is a multiple of 2 as well as 3 because it comes in the 2 times table. That's why it's a multiple of 2. And it comes in the 3 times table. That's why it's a multiple of 3. Okay, so that's basically a visual explanation of what multiples and factors are. That's a multiple, sorry. Right, what we're going to do next is we're going to have a look at how we can find factors of a particular number. So I'm going to try and find out all the factors of 16, and to do this I'm gonna start off with factor pairs. So I'm gonna think of what two numbers multiply to give me 16. So I'm gonna start off with a 1 times table. So I know 1 times 16 gives me 16. So there I have two factors. Number 1, I'm gonna write 1, put a comma, and I'm gonna go right, leave a lot of space, and I'm gonna write 16. So those are my two factors. Another factor pair, so all the numbers come in the 1 times table, so I'm gonna start off with 1. 16 is an even number, so I'm gonna go in the 2 times table. Every even number comes in the 2 times table, so 2 times 8 is 16. That's another factor pair. I'm going to use these two factors now. So I'm going to write 2 and 8. And this way I'm doing all the factors in order, so I should not miss any. 16 does not come in the 3 times table. Oops. Let me just fix that comma. Okay. It comes in the 4 times table. 4 times 4 is 16. So it's a square number, so 4 times 4. I'm going to write 4 again, but there's no more factors, so I'll just write 4 here. I'm not going to write it 2 times, that's it, just once. And then it doesn't come, 16 doesn't come in the 5 times table, it doesn't come in the 6 times table, it doesn't come in the 7 times table. It does come in the 8 times table, but I've already got the 8 times table and all the numbers after the 8 times table in which 16 comes. So 16 in total has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factors. That's it. And this is a quick and easy way of getting all the factors of a number. 4 times 4 is 16, but I'm going to write 4 down only once. So if you've got a square number, 16 is a square number, it will have an odd number of factors. And if you have any number that is not a square number, it should have an even number of factors. So we've got 24. I'm going to go over one more example, finding the factors of 24. And then what you could do is after that, you could pause the video and then find out the factors of 48 and 64 yourself, right? Okay, let's go on. So factors of 24, we start again from the 1 times table. 1 times 24 is 24. That's a factor pair. So I'm going to write the two factors 1. I'm going to leave a lot of space, write down 24. Hopefully it's in the same line, aligned. 2, because 24 is even, so it comes in the 2 times table. 2 times 12, so we've got 2 and 12. Now 2 plus 4 is 6, right? I added the digits of 24. 2 plus 4 is 6, and 6 comes in the 3 times table, so 24 will come in the 3 times table. So 3 times 8 gives me 24. So 3 and 8. 4 times 6, it comes in the 4 times table as well. 4 and 6. So I'm going to write 4 and 6. The only numbers in between 4 and 6, number is 5. And 24 does not come in the 5 times table. And there we go. I've got all the numbers after that, 6, 8, 12 and 24. So those are all the factors of 24. And as we can see, 24 is not a square number. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 factors of 24. Right. So why don't you pause the video and have a go at 48 and 64 yourself. And I'll carry on writing down the answers below for 48 and 64. But if you want to have a go at this yourself, pause the video now and then try it yourself. And all the best with that. I'll carry on with the answers for 48 and 64. So we'll start off 1 times 48. So we've got 1. I'll leave some more space for this one. I anticipate a lot more factors. Even number, so 2 times 24. 3 times 16. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 comes in the 3 times table. 4 times 12. It doesn't come in the 5. 6 times 8. Oh, I didn't write it down here. 6 times 8. And 7 is the only number in between this, so I've done that. And then let's try 64 now. To try and fit it in. 1 times 64. Always start with 1. Again, 64 down here. Even number, 2 times 32. Doesn't come in the 3 times table. 6 plus 4 is 10. Comes in the 4 times table though. 4 times 16. Doesn't come in the 5, 6, 7. Comes in the 8s. Oops. And it's just 8 times 8. It's a square number. So I'm going to write it down just once, 8. And that's it. Because I've got all the numbers after 8. And because it's a square number, it has an odd number of factors. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how you find the factors of 64 or of any other number. Now we're going to move on to finding the first 10 multiples of a number. And this is basically just numbers in a particular times table. So we're going to start off with 6. So 6, 12, 24. So 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 24. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 9 is 54, and 6 times 10 is 60. And that's how you write down the multiples, first 10 multiples of each number. So I'm going to just write down multiples of B, C, and D of 8, 12, and 15. If you want, you can pause the video and try it yourself. And the reason I'm doing this is this is a video that leads up to a few other videos where we are going to use some of these techniques. So I know it's fairly basic, but we're going to use some of these techniques for a few things. And we'll go in the 12 times table. 12, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, and 120. And we start with 15, 15, 30. 135 and 150. Okay, and that's the first 10 multiples of these numbers. That's all really for this video. A few dedications to go out for this video. I know it's a fairly long video, but just want to dedicate this video to a few people: Kadisa, Abdullah, Zakaria, Hussein, Miraj, Muhammad Farah, Hamza, Akram, Fatiha, Muhammad Hussein, Maryam, Faija, Aisha, Yasir, Musa, Aisha, Labib, Tausif, Shaman, Kamran, as requested. There you go. Right, all the best, and hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.